Since the storm began, has fallen in Jacksonville. More than 100
We are
miles.
already past historic levels.
Here from as far away as Nashville. People since early
Jacksonville is seeing its worst flooding in nearly a...
When you work in newspapers in Florida, you get used to covering hurricanes. But when Irma was days away, we knew this was going to be a massive storm. I told the staff it was time to take care of their families and their homes, because in the coming days, they were going to have to put all of their attention on covering the community. They were about to be tested in ways most had never been tested before.
And what makes a hurricane challenging to cover is if one part is not working, you know, the entire organization can fail. And so it is really important that people stay focused and you know, do what they're assigned to do in a storm.
I love talking to people and learning about their lives, and then it tugs on my sympathy and it makes it a little more stressful to do journalism. You know, when you know people are suffering and you ask them about their suffering. One thing that I feel that you have to do is you have to show the people that you talk to that you care about what they're going through, and that what they're telling you about their life is important enough to share their story.
And the first thing I shot when I came in the park was this Florida flag. The seal of the state of Florida was ripped out of the center of the flag. But then you start seeing waves breaking over the bulkhead. This thing is raised up. It's in the middle of a fountain. It's a good, the base of the statue is probably a good 6 feet, close to 6 feet above the park. And so the river, which rises and flows, is below that. Well, now it's all there and waves are breaking over it. It's a sight that I hope I never see again.
On one hand, you're thinking about telling a good story. You're saying, okay, what is the actual narrative here? There is a big picture issue, which is that a hurricane is hitting our community, and we've got to be able to give people at least a sense of, the broadest possible sense of what is going on. It's one of those stories, you have a tagline at the end that's, you know, about a paragraph long from everyone who's contributed. I mean, you know when you're doing a good job covering something. You know, I could see the pages were being laid out. I saw all the stories in the, you know, in our internal system. I mean, frankly, was kind of blown away by it.
You know, we're a newspaper that really prioritizes our beats, but when an event like this happens, your beat doesn't matter, and you're proud to be all working together as a team. That you know at the end of the day, I'm doing my part, and then someone else is going to do their part. So for me, I'm going out and I'm reporting nonstop for the next 12 hours. And I don't have to worry, you know, about even putting it together, because I know that we're a team that works together. And it really feels like you are the cornerstone when a crisis happens.
What surprised me most about Irma was the resilience of our staff. And everyone wanted to offer something. If their power was out, they still wanted to help. If they had flooding problems, they still wanted to help. If they had a tree down, they still wanted to help. Everybody helped in some way.
When a storm like this comes at your city, leaving is just not an option. As journalists, we signed up for a job where it's our responsibility to make sure our community knows what's happening. And they don't get to know if we leave. Other people might get time off for a hurricane, and that's completely understandable, but we don't. Like, our jobs get crazier and more stressful, but also more important than ever.